college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Mayo. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. The Dogs will move the sticks.
It's a good-looking runner. I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking to pass. It's Brock. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
On third down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And all defenses talk about is sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Mayo. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the right side. Great move there. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers. Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Brock. Quickly out to the tight end. The Bulldogs get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball down,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he... First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Brock. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills. Right out of the air. On first down. Here comes this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Stocker. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quick release on the RPO. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with the back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Badgers will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moncrief. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know that
Going for the big play. Pass on the way. It's picked